Hey guys, it's Benjamin with Benjamin's Exotics, and in today's video, we're going to be doing a frozen thawed rodent unboxing and review coming from coldbloodedcafe.com. Boom, just like that. Okay, so in today's video, we're going to be doing a review and unboxing of Cold Blooded Cafe frozen thawed rodents. Now this is actually my first time ever ordering from Cold Blooded Cafe as a frozen rodent company. So we're gonna have to just go ahead and see, and I will be comparing these guys to both Rodent Pro and Perfect Prey, as they're just, you know, the biggest producers that I know of right now. So let's go ahead and get straight into the unboxing. They seem to have so far packaging pretty similar to like Rodent Pro, but man, they got these massive staples that seem to be a lot stronger than previous packaging. Man, I might need to, holy crap, I might need to get some cutters or something with this. I took one of the staples out earlier and it looked like it was like an inch embedded into the box, and then it like curves. Wow, look at that sucker right there. Hopefully you can see that on the camera. I wonder if I can just kind of manhandle it and break it open. There we go. Okay, so already just feeling the box, I can feel that we have some, actually a lot of coldness I can feel coming out of the box, just radiating out of it. So I'm quite sure that these are going to be fresh. I don't want to cut myself on one of these things. They're quite a little bit rusty. Wow, I'm really having a hard time with this. So they did a really good job on packaging, but problem is you can't really get into the box. The problem is these staples are just rusty, and if I cut myself on one of these, I'm going to be screwed. So there we go, that guy. Boom. Wow, see that? My mic popped off. So finally seem to be getting into the unboxing, just like so. Now, it looks like, okay, so we have standard. This looks like some sort of a dark colored, I think this is probably fiberglass insulation. Hopefully I'm lined up with the camera. Some sort of fiberglass insulation, or like a mineral wool, something like that. Nothing too fancy. Kind of more reminiscent of what you'd get with Perfect Prey more than Rodent Pro. So let's see. Oh, it looks like it might be all contained in one big bag, so that's actually quite useful. Let's get rid of this box if I can get unhooked from the thing. There we go. So now we're going to be doing an unbagging of these rodents. So let's see. As you can see, just standard insulation, nothing too fancy for packaging. And then I think this is dry ice. Yep, dry ice in the middle. Hopefully you can still hear me as well over all the crumpling. And now let's get into the rodents themselves. So I believe, I don't remember an official count on this, but I think that there were about 100 rodents in here. Gonna have some winged, small, and medium rats. Wow. I don't know if the camera's picking that up, but you can literally see like water vapor, like frozen, coming off of this. It's so cold. So these are definitely hard and fresh. I think these are weaned. Yeah, so these are going to be 25 weaned rats. And we'll actually go ahead and I'll have a close-up of all these guys once we're done unboxing. I'll probably bring these up to the reptile room. This is going to be really cold. 20 small rats. Oh man. Dry ice is just kind of loosely packed in here. So this is like, these are almost too cold to touch. Another 20 small rats. This is gonna be, these are bigger, so these are medium. So far, we're looking really good on the sizing, and I'm not seeing barely any feces at all, so these seem to be very clean and well packaged. Yeah, these are gonna be 10 medium rats. Running out of room on the table. Okay. Another 10 medium rats. Like, these are actually frozen. Like, I'm serious. It actually almost hurts to touch these for more than a few seconds. They're so cold. And then I think we have one last bag in here, which is going to be another 10 medium rats. Okay, so far, like I said, really freezing cold. Packaging was done really well. It looks like, again, lots of dry ice in the middle. I'll do a quick shot of the packaging itself before we take a closer look at these guys. But so far, like I said, I'm looking at the sizing of these. I think these are easily on par with what you would get with Rodent Pro. I'm not seeing a huge size difference at all. Really, I mean, the rodents look quite good, quite healthy. Sometimes you get rodents and they'll have all kinds of feces and urine stained all over them. I mean, really, these look to be quite clean, very well packaged. They're not vacuum sealed, so you could try to do that yourself. Whether or not it would be effective, I don't know. But they're still just in your standard Ziploc bagging, so they're going to be quite fresh for a while. And I would say that, yeah, these are going to be on par easily with something like Rodent Pro or Perfect Prey, if not maybe slightly bigger in size on these medium rats. So we'll go ahead and I'll again take the camera off the tripod. We'll get a good shot of not only the packaging, which is a lot, but also take a closer look at these frozen thawed rats. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a closer look at the actual packaging and the rodents themselves. Again, like I said, we're kind of getting a packaging a lot like how Perfect Prey packages their rodents, just standard box. Also going to be just about the same size as a Rodent Pro box or a box from Perfect Prey. And as you can see inside, we have, instead of like a big chunk of dry ice, it's just a bunch of little pieces scattered in the box, which again, there's pros and negatives to that method, but overall, I mean, the rodents came frozen, very cold, so that's all we're kind of expecting from that. So I'll go ahead and we'll put those on the floor, and we'll probably go ahead and melt those at the end of the video. It's actually really cool what you can do with dry ice, but let's look at these rodents. So again, I think about 100 rodents in this order. Let's kind of sort these out. Those are medium, those are medium, medium, and then we have 2 smalls and a winged. This is actually a pretty small order. Typically I'll be ordering like 300 or 400 rats at a time, but because this is the first time of really trying out this company, Cold Blooded Cafe, and seeing the quality of the rodents they have, I didn't want to place a massive order, but really so far I'm quite happy and I really like what I'm seeing. Again, like I said, very clean. All of these rodents do not have, you know, a lot of feces or a lot of urine. It doesn't matter if like here or there you see like a, you know, a fecal pellet or something, but sometimes you get these frozen thawed rodents and literally instead of being white, they'll be like stained yellow and brown, and it's just really nasty. So far I'm seeing very good quality with the packaging. They're all lined up, and also as you can see, even though they're frozen and they're packed together well, they're not actually completely like a frozen block. You can see I can easily manipulate this rat from the rest so it won't be a big separation problem. And as far as size goes, again, I've ordered a lot of rats from many different companies, and I would say that these would easily be on par with something that I would get with Rodent Pro or Perfect Prey. I would actually say that these are slightly bigger than the medium rats that I got from Rodent Pro last time, but I think Rodent Pro is kind of being hit right now because of the whole coronavirus thing. Everyone's freaking out buying a bunch of rodents at the same time, so Rodent Pro is a little bit hit right now, and I think they've decreased the size of their rats slightly, but these are, I mean, that's a nice size medium rat right there. That's going to be a really nice meal for a medium to even adult female ball python. And then again, we have some smalls. These are actually really interesting. It looks like we have a big variety of size in this. So essentially you see we have a very small, and I don't know if it's just an illusion because they're all smashed together, but we have some very small rodents in here and then some quite large smalls as well, which I personally like to have some more variety in the sizes, because if everything's the same size, it doesn't really give you a lot of leverage when feeding different sized snakes. So far the smalls look great. Again, these are a little bit more evenly lined up with the smalls and the weaned. Sometimes you get weaned rats and they're almost like a fuzzy. This is standard. This is what you would call a weaned rat. The fur's developed. They actually have developed legs. These will be walking around, eating on their own. They're completely weaned from their mothers at this point. And overall, I've actually been really impressed with this company, and I definitely would consider ordering from them again, maybe even over something like Rodent Pro, because like I said, the medium rats seem to be not exponentially bigger, but definitely quite a bit bigger than something you would get with like Rodent Pro. So hopefully you guys did enjoy and most importantly benefit from today's video. Hopefully this review helps you guys in choosing your own frozen thawed rodent supplier that you want to use for your reptiles, amphibians, maybe even birds of prey, whatever you're feeding your frozen thawed rodents to. If you did like today's video, make sure to give it a like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.